Urban Structure and Vision. Welcome to Xiong'an New Area, China's bold vision for a future-ready city. Launched as a Millennium Plan and national priority on April 1, 2017. Designed to relieve Beijing's non-capital functions, Xiong'an is a global model for smart, green, and livable urban development. Let's begin with its urban structure, the foundation of its growth. Xiong'an's planning follows a one main, five auxiliary framework, as shown on the map. The one main is the 198 square kilometer startup zone, the main urban core, blending modern infrastructure with natural landscapes in a north city, central park, south wetland pattern centered around Bayangdian Lake. The five auxiliary areas, Zhang County, Rongcheng, Engxin, Jiali, and Xiong'an, support specialized industries and ensure balanced urban-rural development, connected by ecological corridors. The startup zone is the heart of innovation. It houses key blocks like Rongdong, a 3.26 square kilometer residential and commercial hub for 170,000 people, and the startup zone, an 18.37 square kilometer area hosting enterprise headquarters and research institutes. Xiong'an, home to the Xiong'an station, drives high-tech industries, while Zhugezhuang's bonded zone supports trade. The fifth cluster focuses on education and healthcare, with universities and hospitals under construction. This structure ensures job housing balance and sustainability. The map highlights the startup zone's role as the primary carrier for Beijing's relocated functions, with green spaces like the Millennium Forest covering 478,000 acres, enhancing ecological resilience. Photos here show the emerging skyline alongside preserved wetlands, reflecting Xiong'an's commitment to harmony between city and nature. Let's move to the development timeline and key areas. Development timeline and key areas. Xiong'an's transformation has been rapid since its announcement in 2017. Let's explore its development timeline and the strategic areas driving its growth, as illustrated on the timeline and map. On April 1, 2017, Xiong'an New Area was established, covering Zhang County, Rongcheng, Engxin, and surrounding regions, with a long-term control area of 2,000 square kilometers. By November 2017, the Millennium Forest Project began, boosting forest coverage from 11% to 35%. In 2018, the Xiong'an Master Plan was approved, outlining a 100 square kilometer startup zone and a 200 square kilometer midterm area. That same year, construction started on the Xiong'an station, which opened in December 2020, linking Xiong'an to Beijing in under an hour. In 2023, the China-Hebei Free Trade Zone's Xiong'an section was established, spanning 33.23 square kilometers across 5 blocks: Rongdong, Startup Zone, 5th Cluster, Xiong'an, and Zhugezhuang. The map shows their locations: Rongdong as a residential hub, the Startup Zone as an innovation core, and Xiong'an as a transport and industry node. By 2025, Xiong'an achieved a global milestone: end-to-end 10 gigabit broadband coverage, enabling smart city applications from traffic management to telemedicine. Investment has been staggering. Over 8,300 billion yuan has fueled 383 projects, creating 5,014 million square meters of buildings, 804 kilometers of roads, and 160 kilometers of utility corridors. The map highlights these developments, with 4,792 buildings rising across the startup zone. Photos show modern infrastructure blending with green spaces, a testament to Xiong'an's balanced growth. Next, we'll zoom into the key functional zones. Functional zones and strategic roles. Xiong'an's blocks are designed with distinct roles to support its vision as a hub for innovation, education, and industry. Let's explore these zones, as shown on the map. Rongdong, covering 3.26 square kilometers, is the pioneer zone, housing 170,000 residents and key commercial facilities. It's a model for livable urban design, integrating residential, financial, and cultural spaces like libraries and museums. The startup zone, at 18.37 square kilometers, is the primary carrier for Beijing's non-capital functions, hosting headquarters, financial institutions, and innovation hubs like the Financial Island and University Park. It's a testing ground for cutting-edge policies and technologies. The fifth cluster north, part of the startup zone, is an education and healthcare powerhouse. It hosts 4 universities: Beijing Jiaotong, Beijing Science and Technology, Beijing Forestry, and China University of Geosciences, spanning over 8,000 acres. With first phase completion expected by late 2025, the Beijing University People's Hospital Xiong'an branch, under construction since 2022, will provide world-class healthcare. The map pinpoints these campuses, forming an innovation island for research and talent. Xiong'an, centered around the Xiong'an Intercity Station, fosters aerospace, biomedicine, and advanced manufacturing, while Zhugezhuang's 1.3 square kilometer bonded zone drives trade and logistics. Photos here show planned university campuses and the station's modern design, reflecting Xiong'an's forward-looking ethos. This zoning strategy ensures a collaborative, specialized urban ecosystem. Let's now explore Xiong'an's ecological and economic impact. Ecological and economic impact. Xiong'an is not just a city of innovation, it's a leader in ecological restoration and economic growth. Let's examine its impact, starting with the environment, as shown on the map. Baiyangdian Lake, a jewel of Xiong'an, has undergone remarkable restoration. Since 2018, over 70 billion cubic meters of water have replenished the lake, achieving stable Class 3 water quality, as noted by President Xi during his May 2023 visit. Wildlife has thrived, with 295 bird species, 89 more than before Xiong'an's founding, and 48 fish species up by 21. The map highlights Baiyangdian's central role, surrounded by green spaces like the 478,000-acre Millennium Forest. Economically, Xiong'an is a magnet for investment. By 2025, over 300 central enterprises have set up branches, with projects like the China Mineral Resources Group, which began construction in April 2024 and is set for completion by mid-2025. In October 2024, China Star Network established its headquarters, followed by the Aerospace Information and Satellite Internet Innovation Alliance in November. The map pinpoints these sites, showcasing industrial clustering in the startup zone and Xiong'an. The Xiong'an Sports Center, operational since March 30, 2025, adds vibrancy with a 30,000-seat stadium, gymnasium, and natatorium, marked here on the map. Education is also advancing, with 4 university campuses under construction and a second batch already selected. These developments, paired with 17 near-zero carbon projects covering 803,900 square meters, underscore Xiong'an's dual focus on growth and sustainability. Let's move to its flagship project. Flagship projects and digital innovation. Xiong'an's flagship projects and digital infrastructure set it apart as a city of the future. Let's explore these landmarks, starting with key developments on the map. The Xiong'an Station, operational since December 2020, spans 475,200 square meters and connects Xiong'an to Beijing and beyond. Its sleek design, shown here, symbolizes the city's connectivity. The Xiong'an Business Service Center, opened in 2022 with 900,000 square meters across 325.5 acres, integrates convention centers, hotels, and tech clusters, supporting fintech, aerospace, and smart industries. The mid-span future C-Tech City, set to enter urban operations in 2025, covers 881 acres and 1.4 million square meters. With 172 billion yuan invested, it hosts headquarters, R&D, and eco-friendly services. The Xiong'an Suburban Park, operational since November 2021, spans 26,800 acres, offering cultural exhibits, shared farms, and tech experiences like robotics displays. Xiong'an's digital backbone is equally impressive. The One Center, Four Platforms system includes the Xiong'an City Computing Center, powering a digital twin city. The Block Data Platform manages 28 billion data points. The IoT platform connects 450,000 devices. The Video Network platform links 40,000 cameras. And the CIM platform maps the city's physical and digital realms. In 2025, Xiong'an became the first region with end-to-end 10 gigabit broadband, delivering 10 gigabits per second speeds and 3 millisecond latency. These projects marked on the map blend innovation, sustainability, and livability. Xiong'an is not just a city, it's a blueprint for the future, harmonizing technology, ecology, and human-centric design.